Ever pondered about how many shades of blue a single body of water can hold, or how a forest can glow in the dark? Well, buckle up because today, we're diving into the world's natural wonders. Now, I'm not talking about your average run-of-the-mill scenic views, oh no. We're about to embark on a whirlwind tour of the extraordinary, the breathtaking, and the downright bizarre. Ever heard of a lake that's pink? Or a cave that's filled with crystals larger than a full-grown man? If these sound like the fantastical ramblings of a dreamer, then brace yourself for a reality check because these places exist and they're just as magical as they sound. We'll delve into the hows and whys and maybe even the whos if we're lucky. So are your curiosity levels peaking yet? Well, keep those seatbelts fastened because we're just getting started. Picture this. You're floating in a sea of 50 shades of blue. No, this isn't a bizarre dream or a new Hollywood blockbuster, it's the Great Blue Hole in Belize. This natural wonder is a sight to behold, a testament to the planet's quirks and eccentricities. Imagine a sinkhole in the middle of the ocean, like a giant pupil in an azure eye staring up into the cosmos. That's the Great Blue Hole for you. Its depth is a staggering 410 feet. You'd need to stack about 4 statues of Liberty one on top of the other to match that depth. And yes, that's right, we're talking about the one in New York, not the miniature replicas you can buy at every souvenir shop. But it's not just the depth that's captivating. The Great Blue Hole offers an array of blue hues that'll make any color palette feel inadequate. From sky blue to navy, turquoise to teal, it's like a paint shop exploded underwater. And let's not forget about the marine life. We're talking about a virtual underwater safari here, folks. You'll encounter everything from the curious reef shark to the elusive giant grouper. Now you might be thinking, but what about the amenities? Well, I hate to break it to you, but this isn't your typical tourist trap. There are no underwater restaurants or submarine rides. The Great Blue Hole is all about the raw, unfiltered beauty of nature. Oh, and for those intrepid divers among us, here's a fun fact. The deeper you go, the clearer the water becomes. It's like Mother Nature's own version of a 3D IMAX theater, but without the popcorn and the sticky floors. So if you're looking for an experience that combines the thrill of exploration with the serenity of the deep blue sea, the Great Blue Hole is the place to be. Just remember to pack your sense of adventure and maybe an extra oxygen tank, because this is one deep dive you won't want to rush. And if you're wondering if there's a Starbucks at the bottom, I'm afraid you'll be sorely disappointed. Imagine walking in a forest that glows in the dark. You'd probably feel like you've walked into a sci-fi movie, right? Welcome to the Waitomo glowworm caves in New Zealand. You might wonder, are these caves home to tiny aliens or maybe some fairy dust? Nope. The magic behind this glow is actually much simpler yet no less fascinating. It's all thanks to the Arachnocampa luminosa, a species of glowworm found exclusively in New Zealand. These little guys produce a beautiful blue-green light and hang in their thousands, creating the illusion of a starry night sky underground. No, you're not on the set of Avatar, and no, you haven't been transported to an alien planet. You're still on Earth, in one of the most unique natural wonders our planet has to offer. The Waitomo glowworm caves provide a surreal experience, where you feel like you're floating through a galaxy far, far away. But don't worry, you won't need a spaceship to traverse these caves. A simple boat and a guide are all you need to navigate this starlit wonder. But here's a fun fact. These luminous creatures aren't worms at all. They're actually the larval stage of a kind of gnat. But glow gnat doesn't quite have the same ring to it, does it? And here's a tip. Don't try to take a selfie with the glowworms. They're a bit camera shy and the light from your flash might just scare them off. Plus, it's hard to capture their true beauty through a lens. Some things are best appreciated through the naked eye, and this is definitely one of them. So, if you've ever wanted to walk through a bioluminescent forest under the Earth's surface or float through a glowing galaxy without leaving our planet, the Waitomo glowworm caves are the place to be. So remember, if you're visiting, no need for a flashlight, these little worms have got you covered. Ever wish to see an ocean without getting your feet wet? Well, your wish just came true. Welcome to the Sossusvlei sand dunes of Namibia. Imagine this, a sea without water, waves without a tide, an ocean where you leave footprints instead of splashes. Sounds like a fantastical paradox, right? But oh, the wonders that Mother Nature has up her sleeves. She presents us with the Sossusvlei sand dunes, a dry ocean that stretches as far as the eyes can see. Let's embark on a journey across this sandy spectacle. Picture yourself standing at the edge of this dry ocean, where the only waves are the ones made of sand, sculpted by the wind. They rise and fall, creating a rhythm of their own, a symphony of silence that echoes in the vast emptiness. Now I know what you're thinking, how can a place with no water be compared to an ocean? Well, my dear listener, just like the sea, these dunes are ever-changing, shaped by the winds that dance across their surface. Their colossal size, their mesmerizing patterns, and their shifting landscapes are reminiscent of the mighty oceans. Yet they offer a unique twist, a landscape that's both desolate and dazzling, barren, yet breathtaking. And here's a fun fact for you. These sand dunes are not just any sand dunes. They are some of the tallest in the world, with the highest one, aptly named Big Daddy, towering around 380 meters. That's taller than the Eiffel Tower. But before you get too excited and start packing your surfboards, let me stop you right there. Surfing these waves may seem like a fun idea, but trust me, it's not quite the same as catching a wave in the Pacific. You might just end up with a mouthful of sand instead of salt water. In the end, the Sossusvlei sand dunes offer a unique spectacle, a paradoxical blend of tranquility and drama, desolation and beauty, all wrapped up in a vast expanse of golden sand. It's an ocean like no other, a dry ocean that leaves you thirsty for more. And remember, don't try surfing here unless you fancy a mouthful of sand. Well, we've journeyed through an azure abyss, a glowing forest, and a dry ocean, and all without leaving our comfy chairs. Can you believe it? We've gone from staring into the bluest of blue abysses where the light barely penetrates, to walking through a forest that glows in the darkest of nights. Then, we set sail across a sea, but not a drop of water in sight, just endless grains of sand. Oh, the wonders our world has to offer, each one more unique than the last, and each one a testament to the diversity and beauty of our home planet. We've had a few laughs along the way too. Who knew you could travel the world without even standing up? Or that you could dive into an abyss without getting your hair wet? So, next time you're daydreaming, remember, our world is full of wonders just waiting to be discovered, and some of them don't even require a wetsuit.